Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds, by birth also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grow up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What is going on? What's going on, beloveds? I know it's been a cool minute, okay? Some of you guys probably been seeing some pre-recorded videos playing. I think the last time that I came here last week, I just made y'all aware that some things were happening in my immediate family after the passing of my grandfather with my younger cousin. And then y'all know Texas had that crazy storm from the pits of hell that kept on backtracking, knocking out power and damaging, just leaving a lot of damage. Okay. So we've had to maneuver and get here and get there and go here and go there and been traveling. So that's why you guys don't see me frequently. To those that are in my mentorships, we will be back rolling. I don't put everything on the internet, okay? But we will be back rolling. That's been one of the issues, trying to get a stable connection. If it cut off today, and it kicks us off, then I'll come back and just, tap back in. That's all I can say, because internet is interneting. That's what I will say, but I'm not going to take a whole bunch of time with that. I just came by here to share some opportunities that I'm getting ready to have, and then make y'all aware of some things that are going on that I think we all need to be aware of. Let me push this back a little bit because it's a little bit too close up in my face. There we go. Some opportunities that some opportunities that will prevent or give us kind of a soft landing for things that are coming down the pipeline. Okay. So I want to bring y'all up to date on what's happening around us so that we know how to prepare ourselves. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. That's just the way you got to look at it. Okay. And it ain't nobody's fault if we're not warned. These people tell us all the time. It's just that they keep us distracted with things that really don't mean nothing, so they don't cause mass pandemonium. You got to really be out here in these streets researching for yourself what's happening. I'm sure you guys didn't know 62 banks on the verge of closing down. That ain't even counting all the other banks that didn't close down. Can you imagine 62 banks shutting down simultaneously? That's horrible. Because them banks got people money up in them. And that's why when people go to withdraw their money, they're asked 1,000,001 questions about what they want to do with their money. It's totally uncool. Not only that, hold on 1 second. Let me share this, because everything is changing with this internet and this AI and all of that stuff. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in just a moment, but give me just a quick second. Y'all know my seconds don't mean seconds. Give me a quick moment. I better stop saying seconds, because I mean moment. A moment. Give me a moment to share this into these other groups really quickly. Hold on 1 second, loves. But some of the things that I want to talk about on today is this universal high income on top of the 62 banks that's getting ready to close down. Where is that going to leave people? I want to ask y'all that question before I get into why I'm here. Where is that going to leave you? If by next year, and I'm going to give you the stats, next year is in 6 months or less. So if in 6 months or less, I'm going to give you guys the exact number. I want to say it's either 900,000 or it's 9 million more jobs will be replaced by AI. And then I'm about to share with you the reason why these jobs are being replaced by AI. It's right there for the taking. All you got to do is go do your research. Don't believe me, believe them, because they can never do anything to us without first telling us. They can't just spring some new laws and all of this stuff up on us without letting us know. It's your job to go read and find out, hey, what are the new laws? It's your job for you to go find out what is the new legislation that's being passed. It's your job to research, but it's out there if you research it. Problem is they want us boggled down and distracted with all of this other stuff that's going on. All of this, arrest and exposure and all this entertainment news. What's going on with Martin Lawrence? No, what's going on with them banks that got people money in them? Why did the stock market have issues the other day with their numbers and paying people and all of that stuff? Why is the H1N1 back on the scene, and why do one whole state now offers immunity against catching the H1N1? What do y'all know that we don't know? Period, point blank. Why are you guys preparing this universal high income? What is that? So I'm going to take a few moments. If y'all don't mind, y'all know how to help me beat the algorithms on these platforms, okay? First of all, if you over here on YouTube, or if you are over here on Facebook, we all know that the algorithm likes for us to share, heart, comment, tag somebody to engage. That just helps the algorithm. Look, okay? It helps them share, put it to the top. Everybody's having a different experience on social media. If I log in right now, I'm going to see a whole different layout than what you would see if you're logged in. So it just helps me beat the algorithm, okay? It helps me find the people that I'm here to serve. It helps me get the message out to the people that need to hear the message. It's simple. It's free. It's easy. It don't cost you anything. Whoever it's for, and whoever it's not. But they have the option to let me tap in on that and see if that's something that I want to tap in on to, or if it's something that I want to tap out and keep it moving. It's a choice. We all got choices. So if you don't mind, if you are first time here, I welcome you once, I welcome you twice, and then the third time I'm going to ask you to go ahead and drop me a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and of course, leave me a comment, okay? On TikTok and Instagram. Over here on TikTok, it's a little different. I do always ask folks to share, but you ain't got to. What helps me beat the algorithm on TikTok is the hearts. So if you can go crazy on the hearts, even if you hear for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just go crazy on the hearts, because that is going to let the algorithm know that people are engaging. They are hearting this, and to put this video in the For You page so it can be recommended to others who it may be for. Okay. Instagram, if you can share, if you can tag, invite somebody, share to your story, mention somebody's name in it, that would be great. It just helps me beat the algorithm. Okay. To those that are coming back, returning, they didn't been here with me, rocking with me, learning with me, building with me, then welcome back. Okay. My name is Dr. Tawana Worlds. I am also known as the disruptor, and I'm coming by to disrupt. Okay? What am I disrupting? Lies, lack, poverty. Every time I show up, it's a campaign against poverty. It's a campaign against lack, ignorance. It's a campaign against uneducation. So that's what I'm here for. I'm not going to be here before you long. I'm going to be short, sweet, straight to the beat. Like I said, I hope this internet access stays up. But I just mentioned the 62 banks. How many of you guys knew that? You guys go ahead and let me know in the chat. How many of you guys knew that 62 banks are at threat of being closed? They can't control this thing, y'all. They can't control what they created because it's created. They cannot control what they created because it's created. Okay? So the inflation, it was done on purpose when they gave everybody those PPP and stimulus. Inflation happens when they release so much money. They're printing so much money, and it's not being there's no work involved to print that much money at a rapid pace. Something like what's going on over there in Ukraine. There's no work being done to print that much money rapidly. So what happens is it falls back on the taxpayers. Stuff starts to go up so that they can soften the inflation. We printed out all this money. No work was coming in to print out this money this fast. So now we have to raise the prices so that it cools the inflation down. That's all inflation is. Imagine this bottle of water being 50 cents 3 months ago. And now they can raise the price up to $3 because they print money too fast. That's all inflation is. Same product, same quality, same quantity, higher prices. And then it also keeps us from spending as much because we're not working as hard to make as much. So hopefully that gets you to understand why these banks is closing down. Another reason why these banks are closing down is because they can't compete with the digital, the online banking, all the online transactions, all the online platforms. They can't compete with them anymore. Not only that, if you don't have no need for currency, then you don't have no need to have a bank that holds currency. You don't need to have an establishment that holds currency if currency ain't going to be no good no more. How do we know that currency is not going to be any good anymore? Because all of those BRIC nations, their digital currency is already in place. America is still trying to hold on to the dollar while every nation around the world has gotten their own form of digital currency backed by gold, and the dollar bill is not backed by anything but war. So it's death to the dollar, literally. One day soon, we're going to wake up and cash going to be complete trash. Just throw it away. If you got $100,000 in your bank account, it means nothing. You don't have no real estate. You got cryptocurrency. That's a dangerous gamble because that lives in the digital space. You don't control that. You might think you do, but it lives in the digital space. If there was some type of cyber attack or some type of grid or something happened, then your money will be lost in translation. You don't have any real estate. And that is probably 90%. Only the 1% know how to play the game. In order to play the game, you got to get into the game. And in order to win the game, you got to play the game. Okay? They taught us a long time ago with the game called Monopoly. Get it? Hint, hint. The game called Monopoly. They taught us how to play the game, especially financial game. The goal is to leverage the banker's money because you come into the board with no money of your own. The goal is to leverage the banker's money. And what you do with how you leverage that banker's money will determine if you will be able to be a 1% or a 90%. You're able to know who's going to take all their money and just go buy frivolous things that really don't hold no value. You might go buy Connecticut. You might go buy New York. You might go buy something like that. You might get paid a little bit here and there. You might do. Somebody land on your property. What is the chances of somebody landing on your property continuously? It's not great at all. You buy the property for $150. Somebody land on your property, it's worth $15, $20. It adds up, but over time, okay? We all know that those who own the electric companies, the water, the lights, those who own the railroads, those who own boardwalk, those who actually go and put multiple properties on their land. Hello, somebody. If you even so much blink on a property, then you getting into debt. Why? Because they have assets. They don't just hold the card, the title deed. They actually own assets on that land. Those red houses, green hotels, you can really get paid by putting some houses and hotels on your property. That way, anybody step on your stuff. Anybody. That was the name of the game. The name of the game was who would use their resources to make them more money. And not only to make them more money, but to make them wealthy. Okay? So, it's the game of life. Why aren't people wealthy and rich? Like, why everybody is not wealthy and rich like everyone else, the 1%ers? Because it's a game. If they wanted to make everybody wealthy and rich, they have the means to do so. Just give everybody some land. And then let them begin to put some assets on that land. Cattle, infrastructure, real estate. You can plant you some lavender. You can grow a garden, a grocery store. There's so many different things. That's all you need. That's why minorities is still crying to this day for their 40 acres and a mule. Why? Because that represents wealth. That's why they won't give it to you. They rather keep you as the borrower and never the lender. If you got land and you have no cash, you can do anything with that land to get you cash. If you got cash and no land, you can't do nothing but wait on payday, borrow, get in debt or something to get more cash. It's the name of the game, okay? So that's why the banks are doing what they're doing. The banks are going bye-bye, period. And 62 of them is on the chopping block. That's unbelievable. Look how many jobs. Look how many jobs will be lost in the banking industry. You know who that's going to affect the most? Women, because those are women positions, administrative positions. There's some brothers in there, don't get me wrong, but you go look up statistically, women are in the admin and hospitality industry. So they will be affected and impacted first. We all know that there are a very big, large portionable number of women who are not just women, but their parents, their mothers, their wives, their children depends on whatever, endeavor they have embarked upon to provide resources for their family. So it's a serious thing, okay? Also, minorities, customer service, administrative. So those are the two targeted people. They do a lot of admin work. They do a lot of customer service work, customer relations work. Excuse me. So those two categories will be affected the worst. I want y'all to see this on the screen so y'all know I ain't making this up, okay? If I can flip the camera around over here, then I absolutely will. I want you to look at this number. And this number, when you look at this number, if you working in in any type of industry, and you got a job right now, I want you to think, if my job is one of these jobs that will be replaced in the next 6 months, then what am I going to do? Because you got to have a plan A and a plan Z. Let me turn this around just really quickly. Y'all see that number? How many jobs will be lost by AI in 2025? First quarter. Okay. This is where the universal high income comes in at. Let me turn this around so y'all can see. Okay. 85 million. I thought it was either 9 million or 900,000. It's worse than what I even said. That's why I said, let me go get you the actual number. 85 million jobs. Now, I want to show y'all what 85 million people look like. And I understand why they're being replaced by AI. Because AI will do what any human being will do except have emotions. That's why people in those type of fields, they're not going to be affected. Counselors, they can counsel. They can do surgeries. We have robotic surgeries, been having them. Self-driving cars, you know what I'm saying? They don't have emotions. And they don't operate by themselves. They need a human being to operate them or to program them. That's what they do need. And if you don't know how to use AI, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to be on the universal high income list. So hold on. 85 million. I mean, yeah, that's what it said. 85 million. What does 85 million people look like? Let's see. Hold on. What does that look like? My. See if it'll blow up here. Because I want y'all to get a visual of what 85 million people look like. And this will be how many people will lose their jobs in 6 months. You can't, this is an aerial view. I mean, this probably go on for miles and miles. 85 million. That's a lot of people. I don't know if they can see it over here. Yeah, you should be able to see it. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this camera back around and fix this over here so that they can see it. Because I'll let y'all see it. Let's see. I want y'all to see what 85 million look like. That's 85 million folks. That's a lot of people. And my problem is, what are people going to do? What are people going to do? They're afraid to learn tech. They're afraid to invest. They don't think and say, look, me working just to pay bills, like we're divorcing. We're gonna have a funeral for that. I'm not working to pay bills anymore for the simple fact that y'all about to crash the dollar bill. All I'm doing is really working for y'all. Y'all set up a plan and a system where you can get me to exchange my labor and my time away from my family, which matters the most, so that I can come serve your business so you can spend time with your family. And then the whole entire plan is that you guys have created a situation where you can control the chaos that you created. You know how many people finna get left behind just on AI by itself, and then they have no real estate assets? They have nothing to barter, nothing to build on, nothing to grow. They have nothing. So now what is, let me come over here. Universal, and y'all can look it up yourselves. Universal high income. This is the AI overview. Universal high income is a term that has been coined by Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla. He's in the transportation space. For all of those who don't believe that transportation works and there's no money in that, yeah, this dude is so freaking rich and wealthy and famous in the transportation space that he done went from cars to armored vehicles that can drive on the water to space shuttles, now to brain chips. I mean, this dude got enough money to do whatever, whenever. It's like Bill Gates. Universal high income is a term that has been coined by Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla, to describe a system that would provide everyone with a basic income to survive in a world where AI may replace human jobs. Musk believed that universal high income would ensure that no one falls below a certain income floor and address poverty and inequality. You're going to twist up my words. The concept is based on the idea that AI could reduce labor costs, for sure, making basic needs affordable for everyone. I don't know about that. This could lead to a deflationary environment where there is an abundance and no shortage of goods and services, all in the name of let's do good for the hood, okay? So simply put, what universal basic income or universal high income is, not according to Elon Musk, it's simply put, universal high income is a universal basic income that is high enough to be considered high. Universal basic income is not a low universal income. It's not like for people on food stamps. It's not like, welfare or TANF or cash aid. Okay, well, okay, cool. Well, what states offer universal basic income? You'd be amazed to know how many states is already doing it. Arizona, Alabama, Virginia, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Mississippi, Louisiana, Indiana, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Washington, D.C., and California. I don't know why they didn't put California on the map, because in my hometown in Fresno, they giving 500 or either 5,000. And they growing. They giving you free money. Maybe, hey, don't even worry about working, man. Inflation is so high. The dollar is crashing. It ain't gonna be no good anyway. We're moving over here to this system. They already got it in place, beloveds. They're just waiting to roll it out. That's why these banks is having issue. That's why they came on the scene with open AI. That's why AI is now predicted to be $1 billion. If this thing then went from thousands to millions to billions to on its way to trillions by 2027. It will absolutely replace the people who don't know how to work it and who don't know how to utilize it. What they're doing right now is giving us an opportunity to learn as much as we can, do as fast as we can, because AI works with a human assistant. You don't know how to work it? Is that money permanent? Yeah, universal basic income is permanent. And then next what comes is the mark. I got my people on a universal basic income. Now, if you want to continue to get this basic income, this for all my Social Security lovers and government handout folks that's on a fixed income. It don't matter if I was disabled or not. I still have my own business. I see people that's able to do that. And if I'm not able to do it physically, then I would have somebody that can run it that I trust, that can run me something. I see people disabled all the time, no legs, no hands, and they use their mouth to just tell their story about what happened to them, and they make millions on their own time, on their own dime. There ain't no way in the world that I would be caught up in a system that is going to require me to do some things that I'm not comfortable doing, like what they did in 2020. You know how many people and nurses went to nursing school, sacrificed their time and their life to go and serve others and care for others and make others well. And then all of a sudden it's either this or that, and you lose all of this that you've done, and they walk away from it. It sent a lot of people that I know in that space and in that place into a deep depression. Some of my clients, I'm like, look, you need to get a group of women or men, nurses together so that they can have somebody who understands them. And not only that, show them how they can take whatever experience, gift, education, and that they can actually start their own business. If I was a nurse, and I know that if seeing people come in with certain traumas or certain wounds or different things of that sort, then I would go start an ebook. How to know if you got bit by what kind of spider. You learn that type of stuff inside of medical school. Did you get bit by a recluse? Did you get bit by a black widow? Did you get bit by this? This is the proper way to handle that. If you ever see this, this is the most important time to call the 911 or go to the emergency room. I mean, there's so many things that you can do and solve people's problems right here in the digital space. That's why the digital space is taking over. Okay. Also, I don't know if you guys heard about Project 2025, but that's a whole situation. A lot of these things are being rolled out in 2025 for the 2030 agenda that was just decided to be accelerated last year. They said we're not waiting to 2030. By May 5th of 2025, if you do not have a real ID, you ain't flying nowhere. Period. Passport just ain't gonna do. They want you to have a real ID for whatever reason. I'm not one that has a real ID. I have an old school ID. I didn't feel led to switch. I really didn't. I didn't feel led to do the IDs look weird. What are y'all doing with all this biometrics? I stopped going to a gym when they start making me put my fingerprint, my thumbprint for me to sign in or scan my ID. I'm cool on it. I'm cool on all that. How they stand in the airport lines and say, hey, you want to skip the line? Come over here to this biometric, scan your eyeballs. It's called clear. You're doing all this scanning. They're getting data. I'm good. I don't participate in none of these social media challenges. Hey, what's your firstborn? What's your second daughter look like? Oh, who's your grandma? How would you look at the age of 60? No, that's intel. A lot of this stuff is ran by the FBI. Why would I do that? What I am doing while money is still good is I'm collecting as much of it as I can so that I can turn it into hard assets, so I can be like the 1%. Oh, y'all took that money and went and bought precious paintings? Me too. Y'all went and invested in gold mines? Okay, me too. Oh, Bill Gates, y'all up here buying all the farmland so y'all can control who gets to eat and the water that they drink? Oh, me too. Oh, okay, cool. Y'all growing and building infrastructure and things that the global economy will need? Me too. Me getting into the digital space is something that people in Africa and China and Israel and America all over abroad They will have to learn this. Why? Because AI is this digital artificial intelligence is the way that the world is going, according to the, what you call them people, not the IDF. That's not the IBD. The national NATO. Okay, according to those cats that sit up and have um, the WHO, World Health Organization, the WEF, World Economic Forum, all of those dudes who money is longer than the Mississippi River. Okay, those cats that want to control the world. That's why they built these NATOs and all of these alliances. Okay, when we move, you move just like that. We all move together, stay afloat. Let's go take us some territory where there's some oil at, because oil is a natural resource and it will always be a very lucrative resource. Notice that people who live in the oil fields, they got to live in a whole separate part of town. They can't live amongst the regular smugglers, the miners. It's down there looking for gold and rubies and diamonds and black coal resources. They figured out a way to take God's natural resources and get filthy lucre from them. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to share a couple of opportunities. I always tell y'all, when the time is right and the opportunity presents itself, then take advantage of it. Because when they over, they over. And now I got some new ones. First one that I got is, if you want to be able, and everything that I got, let me make this disclaimer right here, right now. Everything that I'm going to offer and have offered thus far over these last 4 years have been income producing activities and wealthy assets that leaves legacies. I'm not coming by here to tell you to join no multi-level marketing. I'm not coming by here saying, hey, let's get started driving with Uber. Self-employed is still employed. We on some boss talk. Period, point blank. And we all know that saying, it costs to be the boss, because it does. We're on boss talk about making moves that will secure our family for generations to come. And it will keep on securing our family and providing our family and just having that financial stability in our family, as long as we instruct and educate the generation under us, and then they take that and then they go educate their generation. And then it just keep being passed down, also known as generational wealth. That's what generational wealth is. One man, one woman does not build generational wealth for generations. They start creating and paving paths for others in the generations to follow pursuit and keep the generational wealth growing. Okay. So with that being said, because I told you I wasn't going to be here long, I wanted to keep you guys up to speed. I want to ask you some hard, powerful questions, because powerful people ask powerful questions, because powerful questions steer focus. I know it wasn't a whole bunch of y'all knew about the banks getting ready to collapse. 62 banks is a big deal. 62 banks is a big deal. The credit unions buying up all of these foreign banks, it's a big deal. These developers going in, buying up all of this real estate, they will control who will be able to live and rent their stuff. That's dangerous. Folks won't have nothing but to do but go into them little smart cities. Go into the inner city. You can't afford the rural area. Go into the smart city. And now it's almost next to impossible to find you a suitable place to live. If you want to rent now, they want 3 times the amount of rent. They don't pay that at no job. You don't make no 3 times the amount of rent at your job. They want a 700 credit score. If your credit score was that great, you would be owning a home. There would be no need to rent. I mean, make it make sense. They want a 700 credit score with 3 times the amount of rent, with no utility bills. Cell phone, you decided to say, hey, our life happens. I don't like Verizon. I'm going over here to AT&T or T-Mobile. And you have a bill on your credit profile that is illegal to be posted there, to be reported there. It's inaccurate information. Any financial transactions should not be posted on my credit report whatsoever. It is the law. It is a consumer law. But as long as you don't quote the consumer law, then guess what? They can care less. It's a business to them. They have assumed the role. I dare you to go look it up. Consumer agencies have assumed the role. What does assume means? And then they put on a credit bureau. I dare you to go find out what is a credit bureau. There is no credit bureau. There's only consumer reporting agencies. Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. If you're not educated, you won't know that. You will keep on allowing them to rape you with no Vaseline. And now you got all these people that actually want to get rid of people in the earth because it's overpopulated, controlling the food. They didn't put plans in for folks to eat bugs. Are you eating bugs? Are you eating vegetation that's artificial? I seen some chicken that was moving, bro. Some clone chicken that was moving by itself. I was horrified. There is no way in the world. There is no way in the world. I'm not doing that. I will control my own stuff because God gave me the ability to do so. And there's nothing different between me and Bill Gates. If I work as hard as Bill Gates and show up at all of the networking events and all that, I could have exactly what Bill Gates have. He's no specialer than me. He's not a degree. He doesn't have a degree in anything but engineering, them computers. That's it. I can go to school and get me an engineering degree at this age, 45. He's no different. He just uses his mind to create money. That's it. And then he take the money that he create and invest it in investments, things that are going to keep on producing him money. That's the name of the game. You don't go work for money. You invest money and then make your money grow so you keep on having more of it. And then you invest back and keep on growing it so you have more of it. You don't work harder, you work smarter, beloved. So with that being said, I'm going to share with you guys, try to each opportunity that I have give you details so that nobody is in the dark. Okay, well, what does that mean? I'm really interested, but you got a lot of programs. I always do have several opportunities because some people don't want this. Some people may want that. And I have never been the one to limit my business. I have a whole buffet. It's like a one-stop shop. Okay, if I don't think I can do this and don't want that, then she has this available. I can do this. Okay, well, that might be a little bit out of my league right now, but let me take advantage of this, okay? So first thing that I have, now I have already made it very clear that I'm not doing workshops anymore. I'm going to be doing one workshop next week, Tuesday, and that is the land banking workshop, okay? After that, you're going to have to buy the replay. I'm not even offering any more $97 sales or workshops unless it's pre-recorded. It does not require my time. You got to think about it. If I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures, why would I charge you $97 to make 6 figures? That makes no sense. And truthfully, I've been doing it not because my services or my programs don't work. They work. It's bona fide information that turns into transformation when you implement it. Run this play, run that play. This is how you play the game. First base right here. Then you go over here to that one. Okay, third base is open for you right here. Simple. But I've been doing that so that I could help as many people as I can rapidly, because I know we're pressed for time. And this time, we're pressed for time. They have had years, I mean, Buzz Light years ahead of us to prepare for what they got coming down the pipeline. Some of us just woke up. Some of us barely waking up like, whoa, this don't seem right. Something ain't going on. Some of us was even given the opportunity to prepare 10 years ago. I'm just going to raise my hand by myself because I know God told me a long time ago, I want you to do this. I didn't understand it. I was like, oh, I'll get to it later on. Oh, I can't afford it right now. I could have afforded it. Just stop eating out. You can afford your way out of poverty if you don't want to. And then you come back and you cry to me when you don't have enough, when you don't know what you're going to do. And I'm always going to give you the same answer. Do this until you do it. So that's what it took for me. I wasted almost 10 years of my life. God began to speak to me about things that were happening. I was watching Jesse Ventura and Alex Jones. Regardless of what people feel or think about them, I was drawn to listen to them. I was drawn to watch conspiracy theory. I was drawn to know what was going on with the food supply. I was drawn to figure out what was going on with Area 51 and what was coming down the pipeline, because my spirit bore witness to it. I'm like, wow, we just out here like blind sheep, bro. And they showed it with proven evidence. They would pop up on the places like, hey, we've been investigating. I'm like, wow, how are we so lost? This was during the time Barack Obama got elected. It's like the wool was pulled off over my eyes because there was a spirit of deception that had hit the minority community. Oh, a black man running for office, y'all go and vote for him. And I was a sucker for it too, up until the very day of when he got elected and all them people was worshiping him, and the veil was ripped from top to bottom off of my eyes, and I was able to see like, we in trouble. Hold on, wait a minute. And then all kind of laws and legislations that you would have never even thought would ever be present in America, all in the name of unity and acceptance. All of this stuff that has been going down. Yeah. So while we have an opportunity to get ahead of what's coming, you still got 6 months to learn something and not be replaced by a machine. That's bad business. I refuse. No, I'm going to learn it. I have had to sacrifice. I have had to learn how to learn things and do things. I mean, it took me sitting up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to learn just one tool. But now that I know it, I can teach it. Now that I know it, I can teach it. Simple as that. So now I have an asset. I don't care what's going on. I have the ability to teach others how to solve a problem. I have assets, right? I have digital assets, physical assets. I have assets. Period, point blank. Because I have taken a dollar bill before it absolutely died out. I've taken that and converted it into real estate, which is assets. That's it, and that's all. That's how you play the game, okay? So what I have for you guys really quickly, because I see my daughter that snuck out of bed. Get in the bed, damn, or come in here with mom. Come here. Sit down right there. So this is what I have for you guys. I have the land getting ready to come up. Like I said, next week, it's $97. You're worth a $97 investment. The information that you are going to receive is going to be worth $97. Now you have a play, right? Now you'll be able to actually go and find you some land. You think about it. Would it be wiser to buy land and then go build on that land, whatever kind of house you want? Whatever type of property, whatever type of infrastructure, whatever you want, it'll be cheaper and easier for you to do that than for you to go buy a home that is cheap as hell. These new homes for 700, 800,000, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. I mean, they walls is paper thin, okay? They won't even give you carpet anymore. They will give you straight up tile, aka cement. Chico, Juicy not sleep? I didn't hear you. So what would be smarter? What would be more cost efficient, cost effective? Taxes on a $600,000 to $800,000 home, 3-4 bedroom, 2,300 to 2,500 square feet, paper thin walls. If life happens to you and you can't pay that, then they just come and confiscate it, foreclose it, and then start it over again. That's why they create those programs. It's called redlining. We know somebody else that really can't afford this house, it's going to come over here and take on the same type of responsibility. And then we'll give it, 5 years or less before we be repossessing it. We get all that money on the front end. And then when they stop paying, the insurance has already paid us for the foreclosure, but they don't know that. I dare you to go look up that consumer law. When you sign that closing and insurance, it covers in case you ain't able to pay your mortgage. Not only that, you got taxes, property taxes. You know how many people lose their home because they can't pay their property taxes? My grandmother lost her home that she had over 40 years. Well, it wasn't even her fault. Her children lost it because they couldn't go pay $1,500 in taxes. Something my grandpa and grandma worked their butt off for to leave for their children's children. Unfortunately, their children's children didn't get a penny out of it. When it hit the children, policies were sold. They lost the house just off of property tax. You know how much land you can go buy just off of property tax, just off of liens for dirt cheap? You can go buy a whole entire city for $10,000 to $12,000. Where I'm gonna get the money from? I barely even got that. I'm gonna tell you where you go get the money from. Monopoly. You leverage the bank's money to make you money. Credit cards, if you got to use those. Well, I don't have any credit cards that I can use. Cool. Go build you some business credit. Get you an EIN. Take everything out your personal name. Get you some business credit. Build you some trade lines. And then go ahead and get approved for $50,000, $60,000 in business credit. And now you got money to go buy a whole entire city. So you will learn how to buy dirt cheap and become dirt rich. I don't care if you don't do nothing on it, but rent it out. Let big rigs park on your land. You go buy some land for $500, $1,000. And then you start put some pavement down there or let them park in the dirt. Hell, they don't care as long as they can park somewhere. It's a way to play the game. You want to buy something by the highway, close to it. You can put a refueling station there for those electric vehicles. So many different things you can do on the land. You can rent it out and allow people to raise their cattle on it, eat your grass. You can plant lavender on it. You can plant cotton on it. You can plant peanuts on it. Just planting lavender, that's $100,000 every single year. You don't got to do nothing else but plant lavender, let it grow up, let them come out and excavate it, pull it all up, you sell it, boom, you're done for the whole year. You just did 110, 120,000 just on lavender. The government buys land. Oh, I bought it for $300 because Dr. T gave me the playlist. I'm gonna sell it to the government. They said that this contract is worth $750,000 for half an acre of land in this city. Okay, I got you. Land banking, becoming a landlord. That's why it's called landlords, because you're lord over that land. You can do whatever you will. It belongs to you. You can build what you want on it, and then the taxes on it, $100 a year. Why? Because you bought it as land, as raw land. Nothing built on it. So the taxes on dirt is cheaper than what you would pay on a $800, $600, $700, $1 million home. That's dumb to do that. But when we know better, we can do better. How many of you guys agree that if I don't know the right information, I can't do the right information? That's what this workshop is about. It's $97, okay? Moving on to the next, just to give you guys some context about what these programs are. I also have the Mother Truckers Workshop for those that are mothers, okay? Women, mothers. You want to learn how to run a transportation business and have a laptop lifestyle? Hush. You got a business. You got many to run. You just got to learn how to run them. Come over here, babe, so I can see you. Okay? Yeah. Sit right there. You good? You want to say hi to everybody?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Say hello.
Hello.
Say my hair ain't combed because I've been rolling all around, but hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Okay. You got to be quiet, okay? You hear me?
Baby.
Yeah, she sleep. I'm coming right now. You want to go in there with Dad?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. That's Miss Redemption, who's supposed to be in the bed. So y'all forgive me. Forgive her. I make no apologies. I shouldn't even make no apologies because I work from home. And that's the beauty of working from home. So Mother Truckers, I'm going to teach a group of women how to start a transportation business and scale the hell out of it by working from your laptop at the house, okay? We're not driving nothing. It's keyless. You don't have to drive anything, but there is a lot of money into the transportation space. When everything shut down, transportation did not. It was still essential. We're not working dumb. We're working smart. We're not getting into avenues that's going to get us bound, or it's not going to be recession, pandemic, inflation proof, war proof. Transportation is still going to be needed, even in the middle of a war. It doesn't matter. In the middle of a crisis. Doesn't matter. Transportation is still going to be needed. They need to transport people by airplane, by waterways. They need to transport products, medicine, mobility devices, hearts, kidneys, organs, you name it. Cars, trains. That's transportation. It's not going anywhere at all. So I'm going to have a workshop to tell you how you can scale it. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about how you can build you some business credit. I seen a woman with a mobile nail tech. You go buy the vehicle. Find you some nail technicians. Do it mobile. That's not people coming to you. See, one thing that I learned in the streets, because I was a hustler, okay? If you don't know what that means, go look it up. I did some dirty deeds in the streets to make ends meet. But one thing that I know is that whenever they came to the block and popped that trunk and they had new fits, new shoes, because we didn't want to take risks driving dirty to try to go shop for clothes and this and this and that. But you ride through those areas, neighborhoods, don't got to be the hood. You will sell out. I know a business mate who became a millionaire off of drop shipping clothes. And he had a strategy. I'm only going to sell 12 of these, and they come for $100 a pop. And then I got a set of 12 of these. And they would just put them in the back of their trunk. Ride to different spots, get rid of them. Go re-up, do it again. Then they start putting their brand on other people's stuff. It's called private label rights. Became $1 million brand. They got all of their brands inside of people's houses on their toothbrushes, basketball, socks, belts, you name it. They got their brand on it, and they did not have to create not one stitch, not one. Okay. So I will show you in the workshop how to become a 6-figure sister with a laptop lifestyle. Now, these $97 workshops that I'm telling you about, I'm only doing these ones live. You get your Q&A, you get in a community with other people. There's energy, momentum. You get to make new relationships, partnerships, networking opportunities, okay, during our live ones. The replays, you don't. When I'm done, I'm just going to package it up and sell it as a replay. And that's what people is going to get. I'm not going to host no more $97 workshops, because at the end of the day, in the $97 workshop, I'm still going to give a call to action to join in the inner circle where you can get some one-on-one and make sure that you are successful. But the $97 workshops work out for people who already got a clue. They know what to do. They say, okay, I just needed this piece of information. Oh, that's how you do that. Okay, cool. I'm off to the races. That's how I learned. That's the reason I ever did them to begin with. But still, you're going to nickel and dime your way there. And I'm never going to give you the 6-figure. I'm never going to give you the 6-figure. I'll give you the framework, but I'm not going to give you the 6-figure path. I'm not going to give you the opportunities that I would give to somebody who paid me premium price to get into my mentorship for no $97. Doesn't work like that. Why do you think there ain't a whole bunch of millionaires and billionaires running around here? Because they don't want to pay like they weigh to learn the information. If you pay like you weigh, then you can learn the information and you can play as well. And you can play the game. Okay, that's how it works. To get in their inner circles, you got to pay. So they know you ain't coming in there on no BS. They know you coming in there because what you pay for, you pay attention to. Simple as that. So I have those 2 workshops. I also have the 24-hour hard inquiry removal. I also just added another one. Remember I told y'all them hard inquiries is illegal to be on your credit report, especially if you ain't had no business with them. If you went somewhere and you got denied and they put a mark on your credit, you need to get it removed. It's illegal to be there. So I got the 24-hour hard inquiry removal. It's $97. But I also got the 24-hour or less late payment removals. Those murder your score. They murder your score. Every month that they're late, it knocks your score down more and more and more. That's what really murders your score. Hard inquiries do too. You get one removed, you see a 20 to 25 point increase instantly. If you call them with the script and say, according to the consumer law, right here, it is illegal for you, and I have caught you in an illegal act by reporting this erroneous information on my credit report, you have this amount of hours because it's against the law. You are supposed to notify me 30 days before you even put a late payment on my credit report. You're supposed to notify me in writing. Can you verify that that was sent out? We can't. It's off of there because they can't. They don't notify anybody that they're going to put a late payment on your credit report. It's off in 24 hours or less. It's illegal. So I have that play for $97. Both of those plays for $97. If you want to get, I'm not even doing a bundle. See, y'all missed it. I had repossessions, student loans, judgments, 24-hour hard inquiries, and late payment removals for $97. It was a 5-pack. You do it yourself. Stop investing in people, okay? Asking them to go do and fix your credit. You messed it up. Or you either allowed yourself, to be leaking and lose your information, so you become a victim of identity theft. You trusted the wrong person. Fix it. Fix it yourself. Why? Because when you learn how to fix it, guess what? You can go fix grandmas. You can go fix big mamas. You can go fix mamas. You can go fix daddies. Put auntie and uncle on. You can create generational wealth, okay? Just by doing that. I learned something. Here's the script. Go do it. And all of our credit get fixed better. We can all go purchase or lease, some land. Build something on it. Now we all got money, generational wealth. Nobody ever poor again, okay? Buy land, you never be poor again. So I have that. I also have, I'm starting from the low range up and I'm almost done. I also have a whole entire business in a box with over 70 dispute letters for, check systems, evictions, judgments, repossessions, bankruptcies, everything that's on our credit card is 70 templates. Not only is it the 70 templates for you to just the way AI is, you don't even got to go to the post office or to the mailbox anymore. This is a dispute letter. This is the information on my credit report. You hit send. It's done. A dispute. You pick up the phone. You press this button to speak to that person. And then you tell them, here's the script. According to blah, 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 this account is in error. This is illegal. You're reporting it. It's inaccurate. It's derogatory. It's negative. I need it removed. Okay. And because I know the law, you only have 30 days to respond to this. If you do not respond and you do not send me back verification of this, blah, 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 then you will be sued, period, point blank, for violating consumer law. So I have a whole entire business in a box that is $497. But like I said, it's fully loaded. You can take this business in a box and sell it to them and sell it for the same price, because you can't sell it under $497. You have to sell it for the same price. One sale, you got your money back, okay? But not only that, you can start actually, hey, I'll charge you. You too lazy to fix it yourself? You got student loans? I'll send off your dispute letters for you. Give you a receipt. You tell me at the end of the investigation time, which is 30 days, what was deleted, what is still on there, and then I'll make up. Well, I don't even have to make up. Then I'll go ahead and gather the dispute letter for that response. So it's a way for you to not only get yourself, out of debt and into financial freedom, but it's also a way for you to have a business. Okay, so also I have the 200K funding play. 200K funding play. That is where I give you A, B, C, and D to go ahead and run up and get that cheese from this bank. Go ahead and do this. Call them, tell them you want this. That's 25 there. Then there's another 75,000 there. And then it tells you after you did that, how you can go back in just as little as 3 months, 90 days, and do it again. It tells you step by step. And then it say, okay, open up a few tabs on this. We want you to run all this information at the same time. Hit enter, trick the system. And now you're approved for 25, 100,000, all at one whop, boot with one hit. Okay. I need you to go to 3 banks on Monday that only deal with Experian. Okay, I want you to get 50,000 in your business. That's 150 on Tuesday. I want you to go to 3 banks that only deal with Equifax. Get 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. Now you're sitting at 300,000 on the business side. No credit check required, because you got business and you got a business and you got a business Social Security number called an EIN. Then on Wednesday, I want you to go to all of three banks. All of these three banks must use TransUnion. Okay, you go get 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. You got 450,000 in 3 days. I want you to wait till the following week on Monday. Go back to another three banks that only deal with Equifax. Rinse, wash, and repeat. In 6 days, you will have $900,000 in business funding. Play with it if you want to. Okay. So I have the 200K funding play. All of the information that I'm giving y'all is going to be down below in the description. I'm just giving it to y'all so you understand exactly what it is that I get. And you don't have to ask those type of questions. Okay. Also, government contracts. Now look, check this out.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
They finna have a plethora of work. A plethora. I mean, a plethora of work.
Okay.
With these hurricanes, with these tornadoes, with all of the devastation that's happening, unfortunately for others, it's a bad time. But for those in the government contracting space, it's a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
And it's sad circumstances that have transpired.
Yeah.
I can go find somebody to go clean up them branches and debris, them tornadoes that tore through Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Ooh, it's going to take years to clean that stuff up. You can have you a $9 million contract for a few years, baby. Your checks every month be like $200-something thousand a month for the next 5 years. The government contracts, it's a thing. It's so much a thing that I don't even advertise it. If I ain't advertising to you and you didn't take advantage of it last year when I was advertising and the year before, I don't even advertise it. It's almost 300 people in that group as government contractors, men and women alike. Okay. So I have the replay, the workshop replay is over 4 hours. Jam-packed. What is government contracts? How to find money in your backyard? How to go get money from the YMCA, the police department, the Parks and Recreation, the Section 8 building, all of these buildings. How to go get your reparations, okay? I'll just say that. Because those big old buildings need to be cleaned, the Social Security Administration, the welfare, those governmental buildings need to be cleaned every day. You might as well get you a government contract in a cleaning space. But you ain't got to lift no finger. You ain't got to sweep no floor. You ain't got to use no mop. Why? Because you leverage other people. There's so many companies. Molly Mays. So many people say, how much you charge me for cleaning this building? I need like 5. You can go to a staffing company. It doesn't matter. It's called the middleman method. You win $1 million contract. They tell you they're going to charge you $250,000 for the year. You just did $750,000 just for being a middleman. Connecting the cleaning company to the job, doing the services for the government, and you in the middle connected the two, and now you rolling in the dough. And you can get as many contracts as you want. You can set them up all the way till the year 2070. It doesn't matter. I have that workshop replay for those who don't want to get on a live workshop. Well, ain't no live workshop for government contract, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm allowing the 200K funding and the government contract workshop. Like I said, is fully loaded with business opportunities, with funding opportunities. I give plays in there and say, call the bank, do this, say this, boom, and then let me know your results. Also go over building business credit. You know what I'm saying? How to actually scale your business through government contracts, how to partner with others, the whole 9 yards. Okay, it's $250 for the 200K funding. Now, if I'm charging $250 and it's a 200K type of situation play, I should be charging $200K. Why? Because you're going to go get $200K. Take advantage of it while you can. So the government contract workshop replay, do it yourself on your own time at your own speed, but it's fully loaded. It's from scratch to scale, from start to finish. It's 250 as well as a 200K funding play. Now, moving on, I'm going to breeze through here because it gets hot in this room, and it's probably because I have this light over here going on, but it gets hot in this room, and I gotta go because I have another meeting, unfortunately, this late at night. But I got the government contracts, community coaching, and the course for $997. Now, I'm going to teach you everything from A through Z outside of that workshop, mentor you, learn how to use AI to actually help you bid, what is non-bid opportunities, how you can actually go and get 10,000 from your local government just being a vendor, the whole 9 yards. Okay, how to do a capability statement, how to respond, all of that, everything that you need to be successful. What websites got the government contracts? What are procurement officers? How to go get in their face, shake their hands, and make you some money, babies. What certifications to have, how to get to the front of the line. All of that is inside of this course, coaching program, and this community, as well as you have over 250, almost 300 other contractors that you can leverage. Oh, I need a veteran, because they have veteran-owned veteran-owned business contracts. Hey, can I leverage your certificate? Yeah. I'll give how much you want for the okay, and then I'll take that much. Okay, and then I'll pay them that much. Okay, we still all eating. It's not a big thing. Okay. So I have the government contract course, the coaching, and the community. It's weekly coaching with myself. $997 for that. We finna do a big bag. It's finna be fourth quarter. I can only take 3 more people with me on that, right? So first come, first serve opportunity. I can only allow 3 more people in on that. It started with like maybe 12, but I got 3 more spots available for that, and that is $997 investment. But like I said, what is $997 investment if it will yield you a $50,000, $60,000, $100,000, $1 million return? It's not even a drop in the bucket. It really isn't. Okay, so I have that. I also have my land banking, real estate, and trust mentorship. It's 8 weeks. And it also will include a land tour. I only have 5 spots left in here. I'm going to teach you all the A through Z's of how to buy dirt cheap, how to get you a blueprint, how to get it appraised, how to take that appraisal and take it to the bank, get you 80% of that appraisal, right? Go buy you some more land, go buy you some more doors, go buy you some more real estate. Do you know that real estate doesn't require credit? How is it that you have to use your credit to rent, but to buy real estate and to buy dirt, you don't got to use your credit? So I'm going to show you all of the A through Z's, how to do that, how to use other people's money to buy your land, where to buy it for, like I said, dirt cheap, how to go to the auctions, how to find them on the list, on the lien sale list in your area, the whole 9 yards, okay? Also, how to, once you buy land, you want to protect it. I don't want land in my name. I want it in my trust name, because the trust owns everything. I just control it. My name controls it. If I pass away, then I don't got to worry about my family falling apart and falling out with each other, because I say no, Redeem is going to get this allocated to him, for his first payment, and every monthly payment thereafter, he'll get this, okay? And then this child and this grandchild is going to get this, and they're going to get that. So everything is allocated. I don't pay taxes on anything. Why? Because I don't own anything. If money is lent to me from any lender to go purchase land or anything, I don't pay no taxes on it. Why? Because you don't pay taxes on borrowed money. Okay. Period, point blank. So I have the Land Bankers Trust, and then I'm going to show you how to become an infinite bank by doing something that the Rockefellers and Rothschilds did, which is called a waterfall trust. You're going to go ahead and use the insurance policies, a term and a permanent, right? To make sure that in the case of an emergency or something bad happens to you, your family would be secured through a term policy, but your trust will be furnished and funded through a permanent policy. Okay. This is how you become the bank in your family, in your bloodline. So I have 5 spots left for the land banking, real estate, how to buy it, how to buy doors, how to do deals, the whole 9 yards. How to, I got the attorney, the family law attorney for you to go ahead and get your trust established for you. And then you get a land tour so we can buy some land together. That's a $997 investment as well. Oh, I still got a cool. Let me just blitz through these real quick, okay? So then I have groups and events mentorship. I'm looking for 12 women. I'm sorry, brothers. I'm looking for 12 women who want to make 6 to 7 figures on social media, growing groups and communities, and then turn around and do 7 to 8 figures on events. I have so many groups. In one of my groups, just the government contracting group alone, I have done 6 figures in that group, over $100,000. That's why Facebook gives so much time and attention to growing groups now. Getting people in your group and then monetizing those groups. And then using the power of an event to do 7 figures. Can you imagine doing 7 figures in a day? I did 6 figures in a day just off an event. I think the least that I did off of a event was $40,000. And that still was a good day for somebody who came from eating out of the garbage can and on Section 8 and welfare and food stamps. That was a dang on good day. Why? Because you can take that and you can go buy you some real estate. Bump that. Go buy you a triplex. Live in one, rent out the other 2. You get to live. Tax free. Rent free. Okay. So I have I'm looking for 12 women. This is a very new, not new program, but it's new to the public. Okay. And I'm only looking for 12 that really want to grow and go fast through growing groups. You don't have to show your face, no tech skills, none of that. You just got to be willing to do this and that, copy and paste, drag and drop. Okay. Simple as that. You can get somebody to moderate it, running for you the whole 9 yards. You can leverage other people's time, gifts, talents, expertise to really make you some revenue. So I'm looking for 12 women. Sorry, brothers. I'm looking for 12 women. This is an 8 to 10 week. I'm going to show you how to get on with some of the top influential women entrepreneurs, how to get in a network, in a circle. You can't be there unless you didn't grew it the right way. Okay. My business page has almost 200,000. My own personal page has over 18 or 19,000. My groups, all of my groups are very lucrative. I have over 50 plus groups. I grow them and then I sell them. That's called the exit plan, the exit strategy. The local media companies and different people will buy your group, especially if it have the people that they're looking for in them. Okay. So it's a whole play. That is also $997. That is a 6-7 figure groups and event mentorship. It's 8 to 10 weeks, just depending on if I decide to give y'all 2 additional weeks. Technically, minimally, it's going to be 8 weeks. It don't take that long. And I'm going to show you how to leverage AI to grow that mug, scale that mug, bring traffic to it, and then start making sales instantaneously. I just tell you one play. If you use a Facebook page and get the people from your Facebook page to go into your group, say, for instance, you got 50,000 to go to like your Facebook page. And then out of that 50,000, you say, hey, I got a private group. For those who would pay just $100 a month, you will be able to come and sell to my 50,000 audience. Okay. You will be able to sell to my $50,000 audience for $100 a month. Out of that 5,000 page members, 500 said, yeah, for sure. And you do 500. Let's do the math. You do 500. Okay. You do 500 This internet sucks. I might need one of y'all to go ahead and pull up y'all calculator because mine just sucks. Tell me what's 500. Oh, here we go. 500 times $100 a month, every month. That is $50,000 every month. You're doing $50,000 off of a group. In 2 months, you had 6 figures. So now if you add 50,000 times 12, because that's 12 months. Now you're at 600,000. You are almost a 7-figure earner just on the residual, just on people. And the more your group go, the more your group grows, the more people will want to take advantage. Your page grows now to 100,000. Now you got 500 more people that want to take advantage of that $100 offer. You want to advertise your business to my 100,000 plus followers for $100 a month. You get to go live. You get to share your stuff. I'll even promote your stuff. So now I'm at 600,000 times 2. Because if I got 500 people paying me $100, now I got 1,000 paying me $100. Now I'm making 1,200,000 a year just on a group, 6-7 figures. Okay. So I have this group. First time I'm teaching it outside of my mastermind. Told you I pulled things from there, and I'm only looking for 12 to go with me, okay? 12 women, that is. And that is a $997 investment. I also got, I'm not even going to share about the Faceless YouTube. I'll come back to that. I talked about the business in the box, the credit repair. I got the 16-week AI automation and systems. I will show you how to take a business from scratch to scale using artificial intelligence, using automations to automate it while you sleep, and then using the systems that's going to collect your payments, send out your emails, and all of that stuff. AI automations and systems, okay? It is a $997 investment as well. It is 16 weeks. Coaching, community, and of course the coursework, the framework. I'm gonna give you the framework how you can turn that into 10K months in 90 days. You can take a group in a community and be 10K revenue within 30 to 60 days every month consistently. So what's up, sis? What's going on, sister? So not only with the groups can you do 10K, but just selling something faceless. Your face don't even got to show up at all. Zilch, nada. You ain't got to use your voice if you don't like your voice. You can do this faceless. There are people doing $100,000 faceless. There are people doing over $100,000 just on Etsy selling one product. Okay. You can do this faceless. And that's what I love about it, because there's a lot of people, I don't want to get on camera like you, Dr. T, and I'm not good with people and all. You ain't got to be. This AI is going to locate the people, your targeted audience. You're going to tell AI who is your targeted audience, who you want to work with. It's going to locate the people for you, and then it's going to start promoting to them. And then you make sales on autopilot. It ain't never been simpler. If I don't want to come here, I don't got to. I just go run me an ad, which I'm doing. I got over $90,000 off of an ad. Spent a little bit, but I got over $90,000 off of an ad. Real talk. In my government contract. I told you I did over 100,000 in that group. Just running an ad. Okay. So I also have that. And last but never least, let me see if I missed something. I might come back to this other stuff. Okay, I think I got to share this one. Now, this $900 a day pay. Ain't nobody playing no games with this. This is also the first time I'm bringing this and presenting this to y'all right here, right now. I'm not going to be presenting no more. Why? Because I'm finna go find some business owners who want to make at least $900 a pop with a whole business in a box. The number one cause of businesses not being able to scale is they don't know how to market. And like I talked about, growing a Facebook group, how to make faceless TikToks, how to utilize that, because that's a whole bag, especially before September and they take the platform away. You can go over there and do 250,000. Not just that, how to get your real game up. Boy, Facebook just came out with a new monetization. If you have this many followers, then you guaranteed to get a $500,000 payout just for content. I'm trying to get y'all on this social media monopoly in real life. Okay? Trying to set you up. Trying to set you up real nice and trying to set you up. That's what I'm going to say. So this $900 a day payday, no gimmicks, no lies, no $900 a pop. The investment is $900. It's cheaper than $997. The investment is $900, but the first sale you make is $900. And imagine just getting one sale a day. One sale a day is $30,000 a month. And it don't got nothing to do with nothing but marketing. Do you know how many people need to know how to market their business? I can take you inside of a group. Why do you think these Facebook groups, AI for beginners and prompt master, why do you think they got these groups? I can take you inside of a group right now that just say, look, I have these businesses. These digital products are great. I don't know how to sell them. And you can be like, but I got you, boo. I got a whole entire marketing mastery. It's $900 a pop. Once you sign up, you get your website. You get everything done for you, beloved. All you got to do is go put your name in there. If you want a logo, go put that in there. Okay? Set it up and forget it. And then we got another system that will actually allow you to tap into they over 200,000 something audience. So now you ain't got to worry about traffic. It's called a traffic generator, right? So you get to buy from our data. They get to buy. You get to get customers to buy from you from our database. So you ain't got to never worry about no clients or no customers. Everybody needs social media marketing. It's the new currency. Content is the new currency, and you need to know how to take small little things and tweak them and go viral. You want to know how to do a 7-figure launch? It's in here. You want to know how to do a reel and go viral on it? It's in here. You want to know how to sell your business in a box? Because that's all it is. It's a business in a box. You take it, you apply it to your own life, your own business, but you sell it. You sell it you pay for it one time, and then you just continuously making them same type of sales. Now they do got different levels: $100 level, $300 level, $600 level, $900 level. But when you come in at the $100 level, you can't upgrade to the $900, so you can't sell that for $900. Coming at the $300 level, you can't upgrade to the $900. You just stuck right there. $900. Why? Because you're gonna make $900 a day. And guess who's gonna show you how to make $900 a day? Once you sign up, we're going to go ahead and sit down, and we're going to go ahead and get your page together, because I want you rolling in the dough. We are only talking about rapid reoccurring. $900 a day, baby. I done been in all kind of multi-level. I done sold it all. Do you understand me? And you know how hard it was to do $900 a day? This is a game changer, baby. I can take you in a group. I need to ask permission so I don't be exposing nothing. These people are like, yep, $3,600 a day at the swimming pool. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And then when I got in, it was like, what? I don't even got to show up. Come over here for what? I let the AI automation see I learned that. I learned how to do it, so now I know how to do it. I don't got to come up here. Why y'all think y'all see me once a week? A lot of y'all see pre-recorded, baby. To Dr. T ain't showing up, wasting her time, trying to get you to see what you need to see. This is $900 a day. This will change your life. $900 a day. It's a $900 investment. You get your investment right back. Now you got the traffic source. You got the capture page. You got the funnel. You got everything. They're going to buy from you. I don't care if they buy something at 100, 300, 600. But you got all the programs. You got the 100, 300, 600, and the 900. That's per day. You just think, I just need to sell one per day. and that's $30,000. If you sell one today, cool, and then you don't sell one tomorrow, but you sell two the following day, you still got your one sale. It's still gonna add up to the same thing. Okay. So over here on TikTok, my phone is about to absolutely die. It's on 4% and it's dark. So we got that. And last but never least, before it shuts down, I'm only gonna give that game to 7 people that $900 a day pay. Baby, that's some crazy, insane stuff. That $900 a day pay is where it's at. That is some crazy, insane stuff, baby. You ain't got to have no degree. You ain't got to have no experience, no AI skill. When I tell you this is the easiest way to make money. I didn't say to build wealth. I said to make money. It is an investment, but guess what? Your investment come right back after one sale. You in profit mode, baby. And anybody that didn't work with me, that know me, no, I get it. I grind the gears. Okay. Don't tell me you're going to pay me $900 a day. And I'm just going to remain silent, baby. I'm going to blow. The people that, look, y'all better watch her because she finna come in. So I did my first million. Shut them all down. Came in and was like, oh, okay, you broke records. And I didn't even break records on purpose. You just told me that I can make $1 million by sharing your company. This ain't even none of that because you ain't sharing nobody else's company. You giving business owners, people that have the resources to pay you to show them how to keep on making money because they started businesses. They don't know how to stay in business. They ain't get no sales. It's because of their marketing. Okay. It's because of their marketing. Last but never least, oh, it's on 1% over here. I got to hang up TikTok. If you're interested, I know it's 2 of y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit me up in the messenger. I'll send you the information, okay? My links is inside of my bio. I got to end the live or it's going to hang up on you in real life, okay? It was a pleasure and an honor. I'm almost done anyway. I have one more thing, and this is really for a specific type of people. But I gave y'all everything, and I'm going to hang up. See? It just closed down. Boom, just like that. All right, y'all. Last but never least, and I got to go. Because we making some big boss moves, been making some big boss moves, but I got to get on this other, with this whole TV situation going on. That's why you should rock with me. You get your business together, then I bring you on TV in front of millionaires. We getting ready to go on our, what is this, the 10th annual Millionaire Cruise. You got your business together. You get to stand there with me. Tell them what it is you do, and 30 millionaires have to give into your business. Y'all play too much. We're not doing that. We're not working with our hands anymore. We're working with our minds. And I'm just looking for a try. On that grow the groups and do private events, I'm only looking for 12 women. You want to learn how to do 6-7 figures off of Facebook group and events, then you definitely want to get in on that, okay? For sure. And I come with receipts. Don't ever think that I don't come with receipts. I come with receipts. Straight up. I got my own receipts. Last but never least, I'm going to go ahead and put this out here real quick. I have the Millionaire Mentorship. I'm going to open it up for 2 more spots. This is a 5K investment. It is like an internship. If you want to know how to do all of this and some. I'm not talking about you want to learn how to, you're going to build businesses. You're going to be able to do all of that. But I'm talking about coming on down here where I'm at. When the time is right, we're going to go do some land deals together. I'm going to show you everything that I know. So in the time where I can't show up, you can. And the movement still continues to move. I don't know one person that's going to work for $5,000 for a whole year. I don't know one person, sister, that's going to work for even a Taco Bell or McDonald's Jack in the Box employee. They're going to make anywhere from $12,000 to $24,000 a year serving and slaving in their kitchen. This is a mentorship where you get direct access to stuff I had to go pay $50,000 and $100,000 plus dollars for. I'm not selling it on a discount. I'm being obedient to what God said. There has been some traumatic things that have happened in my life. And there's just times where I need to take a break. But the movement always moves. And it must continue to move. So this is a mentorship. This is a passing of the mantle, and you got to come correct. You can't come incorrect. Why? Because this is a serious assignment. It's a serious task. And like I said, what people pay for, they pay attention to. Everybody's not accepted into this program. So many people, I say, yeah, we're not a good fit. They be like, I can send you half. No, you can't send me half because I don't want it. We're just not a good fit. We're not going to, no, I'm not going to give you pearls and you got a swine mentality. Ain't no way in the world. Take that money. Money ain't everything. It answers all things, but it ain't everything, okay? So you take that right on over there with you. I want to work with somebody that has the same type of heart that I have. You want to help people. This is the end game. This is the end goal. This is what we're going to do. When Dr. T is out, I still need you to keep the movement moving. And I need somebody to know what's going on, how to do A, B, C, D, and E, because I don't live forever, period. I ain't going to live forever. So this is my menteeship. I want to teach you how to go from just a government contractor to an actual empire. How to get your 8-8 in your hub zone. How to take land and buy your dirt and then run a play, baby. I can show y'all receipts. Buy land, dirt cheap. And then flip it. Okay? Flip it while you still control it. You own water rights, you own dirt rights. I mean, just the whole 9 yards. I done did everything that I'm showing you. That's how I can show you, unless I be a false witness. Okay? And that's what I'm not. I do it first, so I know that it works. And then I go back and I say, okay, this is how I did it. And this is the path. All you got to do is walk it. I done already avoided the land mines. They blew me up, okay? I done been attacked. They got me first. So now you ain't got to worry about that. It's a clear path. And you just, boom, okay? I need you to know how to do trust. I need you to know how to do infinite banking with insurance policies. Same thing, Rockefellers and Grant Cardone and Warren Buffett and Robert Kiyosaki, okay? I need you to take this money and go buy you some gold mines. That's what I need y'all to do. Some diamond mining. I need you to go buy some real estate. Because when the dollars crash, we still need something. We building our own economy, our own ecosystem in obedience to what the Most High God has said. We will not be a part of the beast system. So I need somebody that is diligent, dedicated, and that they have the same type of heart, okay, for the people. All right. That is a 5K investment for that mentorship. Like I said, it's 12 months. I'm going to show you how to do so much stuff. No cap. I got to show you. Because the movement still moves. And I need that time to I just need some time to heal, period. Mentally, I have gone through and endured a lot, but the movement still keeps moving. And that's what God said. I opened this up last year, still got leads from it, but I would rather mentor somebody that I know versus somebody that I don't. I ran some ads on it. And I had some brothers and some sisters like, yeah, me. Had one lady, she came out, she turned out to be a demon. I'm like, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you blocked it. I would rather shut it down. I would rather teach it to redeem for real. Because this ain't no just, yeah, this is some classroom information. I paid thousands of dollars to learn this. And in obedience to God, then I got to do what he told me to do. With that being said, all of the information is down below. Everything that I just went over, I try to explain it to you in detail. So you ain't got to pick up the phone and call me and be like, well, what is that program again? And now I just told you exactly what it is. Okay. I told you the length. I told you the investment cost. I told you the benefits and the details. Okay. Of what you can expect to receive out of there. With that being said, I got to jump on this call because it's been going for a cool minute. If they still on there, hopefully I didn't miss it. Okay, information is on the screen as well. You can email. Payment information is in the description. It's also on the screen. So is my contact information. Don't contact me because that's just going to waste your time unless you necessarily have to. I got to process. People be wanting to call and talk to me. I had an assistant. They'd be like, well, can I talk to Dr. Tawana? Well, I know I just want, and it just wasn't working out. So now I have to answer the phone calls when I can. Okay. So you'll be waiting on me. And if these spots are taken, by the time I get to you, I can't open nothing up and make you no new spot. So if you're ready, the information, everything that you need to get started is right in the description or either on the screen. If you need to ask me any type of questions, then don't let me stop you from calling or reaching out and saying, hey, I'm just telling you, it's a first come, first serve basis with me. With that being said, I love y'all. Okay. I got to jump up over here. That's why I came by here. And I look forward to serving y'all and seeing y'all on the other side. Sister, I got to get you. We got to do something in Atlanta, okay? And Los Angeles. But Atlanta is the black Mecca on a whole nother vibe, sister. On a whole nother level. Like, I've been traveling and doing some stuff and learning some stuff and implementing some stuff, and my mind is blown. My mind is blown. So that's all I'm going to say until we talk. We got to get y'all yonder. If I got to put something together, I already got some stuff together. I just need to see when you're available. Okay. We do have some in-person events getting ready to come up. Transportation clinic. And then we have another, it's going to be a kingdom economy event. Okay. Where we're going to have business, Bible, and the bag. How about that? Because we can have all three. But those in-person events, y'all stay on the lookout for that. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all soon, okay? Peace. All right, fam bam.